Hello, you're on the Top World channel, and today we have another exciting compilation. This time we're diving into the world of plants. If you think flora isn't that interesting, your opinion might change after watching this video. Let's go. Sensitive mimosa, a plant that moves. This is one of the few plants that reacts to touch. If you touch its leaves, they will curl up and droop, as if the mimosa is shy or scared. After a few minutes, it will open up again. This reaction occurs due to a change in pressure in the cells. When the plant senses a touch, it quickly releases water from its cells, causing the leaves to contract. This mechanism helps protect the mimosa from insects and herbivores. This plant is native to South America, but now it can be found in many tropical countries and is often grown as an ornamental houseplant. Passion flower, or as it is also called, the master of deception. Passion flower, also known as passion flower, has developed clever tricks to protect itself from pests. Like many other flowering plants, it attracts pollinators, one of which is a butterfly from the Heliconidae family. But there's a problem. This butterfly not only needs flowers and nectar, but also a place to lay eggs. And passion flower leaves are the perfect food for its caterpillars. As soon as the larvae hatch, they begin to devour the plant. To protect themselves, some passion flower species secrete a toxic sap that makes them inedible. But evolution hasn't stopped there. The caterpillars have adapted to the toxins and even learned to store them in their bodies. But butterfly larvae are not the only plant pests. Beetles, ants, aphids, and many other insects hunt for juicy greenery. However, there are places on our planet where it's the other way around. It's not the insects that eat the plants, but the plants that eat the insects. Carnivorous plants like Nepenthes grow in nutrient-poor soils and are forced to obtain nutrients in an unusual way. They lure their prey with bright colors and sweet smells. Once the insect gets on the slippery edge of the trap, it slides into the digestive fluid. Any attempts to escape only speed up the process. Special fibers in the fluid act like quicksand, pulling the victim deeper inside. Nepenthes relatives, Sarracenia, face another problem. They grow in areas with frequent rainfall, and their traps often flood. However, one species has found a way to survive. It has adapted to hunt both on land and in water. Its trap is designed in such a way that the tadpoles floating inside cannot escape and eventually drown. Another predator of the plant world is the sundew. It uses sticky hairs with drops similar to nectar. When insects touch them, they are trapped. The more they resist, the tighter the leaf curls around them until the victim is completely covered. Then the plant begins to digest its prey. But is there a carnivorous plant that does not eat its prey? It is Rhoritula. At first glance, it resembles a sundew. It also catches insects with sticky hairs. However, there is one important difference. It does not digest its victims. This is because its captives are eaten by other insects that live only on this plant. In return, they leave excrement enriched with nutrients, which the Rhoridulas feed on. This is mutual assistance. The Venus flytrap is a legendary hunter. It is one of the most famous carnivorous plants. Its leaves have sensitive hairs that recognize movement. If an insect touches one hair, the trap will not work. But if it touches the second within 20 seconds, the valves will instantly slam shut. Once trapped, the victim activates even more hairs. And then the fly trap begins to digest it, secreting acid. But there are plants that can camouflage themselves. For example, lithops are unique plants, interesting not so much for their beauty as for their originality. Their appearance imitates the shape and color of the stones on which they grow in their natural habitat. This imitation is dictated by concern for self-preservation. The plant camouflages itself to escape from animals eating it. The homeland of this plant is the rocky deserts of South and Southwest Africa. They are adapted to survive in the harsh conditions of the desert, in places where other plants cannot exist. But perhaps the most unusual plant of all is the rock rose. This is a truly suicidal plant that sets itself on fire. When the temperature rises above 32 degrees Celsius, it releases flammable oils and spontaneously ignites. Fire destroys everything around, but before that, the rock rose sheds its seeds, protected by a fire-resistant shell. The resulting ash fertilizes the soil and the cleared space allows the next generation to grow quickly. However, this feature can sometimes lead to entire forests burning down. This is just a small part of the amazing plants that surround us. The world is full of mysteries that are yet to be uncovered. That's all for today. Give us a like, subscribe to the channel, and don't miss our new exciting videos.